What's up, y'all? It's your boy T, back with another boxing video, and today we're here to talk about who is the boogeyman of the lightweight division, who is the 135 champ. And to me, it's between Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and of course Shakur Stevenson. Now, sorry Ryan fans, I could have put Ryan Garcia in this video, but I didn't because Ryan Garcia seems pretty adamant about fighting at 140, so I decided not to put him in it. And before I get started, I'm going to do a quick background on all three fighters, starting with Devin Haney. So Devin Haney was born in San Francisco, California, where he started his amateur career. He was 138-8 as an amateur and won 7 national titles as an amateur. He even has wins over notable fighters like Ryan Garcia, and is now the undisputed lightweight champion. But his road to undisputed would be no easy one. He would start off by fighting Zoro Abdullayev for the WBC interim belt. And after winning the WBC interim belt, he would become Lomachenko's mandatory. But weirdly enough, Lomachenko would decline Devin Haney as a mandatory and not fight him. So Devin Haney was forced to fight Javier Fortuna for a WBC interim / real WBC belt, I guess. But Fortuna would end up backing out of the fight because of a hand injury. And I guess Devin Haney really did email WBC. And yeah, I guess he became the WBC champion really off of email. But that doesn't take away from any of his talent. He would then go to defend his belt against former three-weight champion Jorge Linares. He would then go on to defend his belt against former bantamweight champion Jojo Diaz, and then would become undisputed by taking all the belts from George Kambosos, who took all the belts from Tio Lopez, who took all the belts from Lomachenko. Now, let's move on to Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson was born in Newark, New Jersey, where he started his amateur career. Shakur Stevenson's amateur career mostly dealt with youth Olympics. In 2014, Shakur Stevenson will win gold in the 2014 U.S. Olympics. He would then go on to the 2016 Summer League Olympics, fighting alongside fighters like Clarissa Go Shields, who also won the women's 2016 Summer Olympics, and went on to become one of the greatest female fighters of all time. Shakur Stevenson would win silver that year and suffer his first loss against Cuba's Roberto Ramirez. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry. After that, Shakur Stevenson would win his first interim title against Nikit Thila for the WBO super featherweight title. He would then go on to beat Jamel Herring and then beat Oscar Valdez. After that, Shakur Stevenson would become a unified champion in the super featherweight division. But Shakur is not stopping there, and now he's in the lightweight division, and that's why he's on this video. So finally, we got Tank Davis. Tank Davis started his amateur career in Baltimore, where he was a whopping 215-5. He would then win 8 national youth titles and probably has the best amateur record amongst all 3 fighters. Tank would then snatch his first title from Jose Pedraza in the super featherweight division. Then he would go on to fight Leo Santa Cruz in the super featherweight division, taking his WBA belt. He would then jump up in weight to junior welterweight to fight Mario Barrios for his WBA belt. He would then move back down to lightweight to fight against Pitbull Cruz, beating him in a unanimous decision, and then recently knocking out Rolando Romero. So the question is, out of all these 3 fighters, who's the boogeyman of the lightweight division? Who's the best out the lightweight division? Is it Shakur? Is it Tank? Or is it Devin Haney? And in order to answer this question unbiasedly, I guess, we're going to have to do a little bit of fight math. So the first thing we're going to have to start out with, resume. I'm sorry, guys, but to me, this is clear cut. Gervonta Davis definitely wins this category. With Shakur Stevenson not having a single fight in the lightweight division, and with Devin Haney only winning the unified titles against one person, I mean, did you hear who I just named? Jose Pedraza, Rolly Romero, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, who's a junior welterweight, who went on to go to a unanimous decision with Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman couldn't even knock out Mario Barrios, but Tank did. I'm sorry. This easily goes to Tank. And if Tank ends up beating Hector Garcia, who is arguably better than Ryan Garcia, and then beats Ryan Garcia in the same year, and let's say he gets a TKO, is no question. I mean, that's literally an undisputed run. That's an undisputed run. When it comes to the lightweight division, Tank has the deepest resume, hands down. I'm sorry, Devin Haney fans. I'm sorry, Shakur fans. Battle IQ. For me, sorry, Tank fans. Y'all got to take the L on this one early. I got to drop Tank out the debate automatically because Tank has great boxing IQ, but he has the power. The power will always be an option for him no matter what. Even though he's trained to not use it, it's always going to be an option there. When in doubt, knock him out. That's just the option. So it goes down to Shakur or Devin Haney. And I have to give it to Devin Haney because all the Devin Haney haters are going to say, well, Devin Haney has pillow hands. He has no power. And that exactly proves the point. He doesn't have much power, and he still wins fights. I mean, you got Ring Magazine and DAZN calling Devin Haney's fight against Kambosos masterful and a masterclass performance. And in the first fight, he barely hurt him. I'm sorry. That only proves the point that Devin Haney just knows what he's doing in the ring. Footwork, range. He uses all his tools, and I'm sorry, I got to give it to Devin Haney for battle IQ. Next up, defense. I'm not sure if this is even a debate. I'm really not sure if this is even a debate. At the age of 24 to 25, Floyd Mayweather was credited with only being hit with 8% of the punches thrown at him. 8% of the punches thrown at him. Well, Shakur went on and just crushed that record because Shakur right now at the age of 25 is only hit with 4% of the punches thrown at him. So honestly, I really don't think this is a competition. Shakur has mastered the skill of hitting and not getting hit. So, to sum everything up, who's the boogeyman of the lightweight division? I gotta drop Shakur. I'm sorry, Shakur. Even though he's my personal pick to beat Devin Haney and Tank, not to say he will, but he's my pick as the person has the most chances to beat them. I gotta drop him because he hasn't done anything in the lightweight division. I can't name Shakur Stevenson the boogeyman of the lightweight division and he hasn't done anything. If he fights Pitbull Cruz, maybe. But even then, and I'm pretty much assuming that Devin Haney is going to beat Lomachenko, especially after seeing Lomachenko in his last fight. He's just not the fighter he used to be. And I'm pretty like 80 to 90% sure that Ryan Garcia is going to wake up with a doctor's flashlight in his eye. So, if I had to make my pick between Haney and Tank, I would have to say Tank. Tank has the better resume, and Tank has been through the most adversity. I love Devin Haney. I think he's a great fighter, but if I had to pick and who's the boogeyman, Tank. But we also have to wait and see how things play out. If stuff starts to get hectic, and then I'll cover and make another video, make a part 2. But for right now, we kind of just got to sit and wait and see who fights.